Worth it, definitely worth it. So they, like I said, they don't pay you to in college to go get educated and learn. And this company, guys, I'm about to bring up to you. You're actually literally going to be able to make money trading what hands free. So imagine your bank account, or your bank, whatever bank you have, and they say, hey, look, we're going to trade your money in the Forex market, and we're going to pay you. We're going to just give you all the profits that we make trading your money. You would be so freaking excited if your bank told you all the money in your account, in your savings account, anything you put in your savings account, we're going to trade for you without you doing anything. And all you got to do is decide how risky you want it to be. You want to be conservative? Do you want to be aggressive? And so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to show you a lot of back testing. We're going to show you how the software has been changing lives and how you're going to be able to participate in the Forex market and make money without having to learn how to trade. Now, do I recommend learning how to trade? Absolutely, because that's one of the best skill sets you can learn. Most people, which is crazy that most people don't realize this, but trades actually learning to trade makes some of the best money, but learning Forex makes you a millionaire. So, guys, I want to talk about Hassan real quick and what he's been able to do, guys. For one, he's one of the youngest people in the industry to be a vice president of a company for Forex. Of anything, actually, any kind of company. He's one of the youngest vice presidents. He's already done over $250 million in sales. I have a question, guys. Who want to do business with someone who's done already $250 million in sales? Yeah, $250 million. I know you said wet. Exactly. I said the same thing. That's why I partnered with him. Who would want to do $250 million in sales? So, guys, what I want to do is, guys, I want to introduce a friend of mine. He's done a lot of amazing things, and I appreciate him for having the software, because I was looking for something like, man, I wish I had a software that could trade my money for me, because sometimes I don't have the time to look at charts, but I still want to make money in my sleep. So I love the fact that we have something. They put something together to where people, I looked in our private group, and the guy said, I just got started. And the moment I got started, the software did 21 out of 22 trades win. Now, if you want to be that guy to where you did nothing and you did 21 out of 22 trades, let me know below where you can have hands-free profit and you can have a common win rate over and over and over while you perfect your own craft and company. Now, I want everyone to say, I'm ready to learn. Yeah, you want to be that guy? Let's get it. So, Hassan, I want you to guys. I want to introduce Hassan. $250 million in sales. He's killing it right now. His trading platform is amazing. Hassan, can you hear me? You ready to go?
Can you hear me, brother?
I hear you, bro. I'm going to go ahead and spotlight you, man.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Brandon. You are the man. And do me a favor while you are spotlighting me. When you get a chance, we have another special guest that I think they're all going to want to hear and see from. Quicksilver's on. So when you get a chance, make him a panelist. That'd be beautiful. So he can show you guys how this software works. A lot of companies, especially in the Forex space, talk about the pips they caught. They talk about, how much returns they got in a month, but they can never really, confirm it. The only people that can confirm it is the said trader or the company. And no company is going to go post negative results on their website, right? I mean, for God's sakes, anybody can go to Fiverr these days and get a fake review for $10. So this man not only decided to make the most powerful first ever artificial intelligence software, okay, he also developed it so you can test and back test the past results, which can never be manipulated or altered. And that just shows you what kind of trader he is, and he is from Wall Street. So I'm gonna get through this really quickly, but before I get into that, I just want to give it back to Brandon real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a leader. What do I mean by that? Brandon's one of those people that has always been an influencer in the online community to really get a hold of information before other people. And what I love most about the guy is that before he decides to tell his customer base about it, to tell his following about it, he stands with a lot of integrity. He always likes to test it first. He likes to see other people's results. He likes to talk to other people, right? Because he could easily go tell people to buy something and they buy it, right? That's just the kind of guy he is, and that's kind of following he has. But he's not like that, and he has the integrity to really test it before letting you guys know about it. So I'm telling you, if you're on this webinar, you're ahead of so many people. Okay, I know there's a lot of people on here, and you guys have a treat. So without further ado, let me get straight into it. Let me see here. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. And Brandon, can you see my screen? I just want to verify everybody can see my screen right now.
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Thank you, brother. So guys, the company that I am partnered up with, that I'm the executive vice president of, is called Silver Star Live. And our logo, all right, and more of our, I guess you could say, our tagline, it says, "Our trades, your account." We give you the ability to really use your own money, not learn the most powerful skill set in the world, but still develop an income, get a beautiful return month in, month out. And I'm going to show you a live demonstration by the gentleman that created this software, the genius behind it, okay? So a quick disclaimer, because we have to say this: past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Foreign exchange and options trading carries a high level of risk that may not be suitable for all individuals, okay? So we have to say this because we live in the United States of America. It's very, 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 very simple. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Educate yourself on the risk associated with Forex and seek advice from an independent financial or tax advisor if you have any questions. Now that we got that out of the way, let me give you guys a little background on the company. So for those of you that are on this webinar, most of you know what Forex is. For those of you that don't, it's just trading one currency pair for another. So if any of you have traveled, okay, if any of you guys have ever traveled before, in an airport, there's always something called a currency exchange stand. Pretty much, we went to Mexico, I have my US dollars, I want to exchange it for the country's, currency over there, which is pesos. Then I can start doing things in the country. I can go jet skiing. I could, go drink a margarita, have fun, and my U.S. dollars would go a long way, right? So every country's currency is either stronger or weaker, just depending on where you're at. This is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. And now that we have that out of the way, I want to show you guys this company. So what is Silver Star Live? We are a hands-free automation service company. Our products are created and solely owned by us. We're operating worldwide and growing every single day. This one's really important. We're debt-free and privately owned. We don't owe anybody any money. We're very financially solvent, okay? And this company was founded in 2016 by some very big elite Forex moguls, which you're going to be wowed by today. I promise that if you're on this call, you are going to be impressed and you're not going to be able to sleep tonight. I can guarantee that, okay? Now, really quickly, you can see here the corporate leadership, but more importantly, I just want to focus on one guy real quick, Pete Batico, our CEO and our original founder. This guy's been a part of the Forex industry for 20 plus years. And instead of learning the most powerful skill set in the world, he's had a managed account. And through that time, he's developed a multiple seven-figure portfolio, right? He's allowed a professional to really take over and dominate for him while he took his other investments, okay? Now, you guys are lucky. If you guys are with Brendan, that means you guys are already into Forex. You understand the power behind learning it. So that being said, let me get straight into the bread and the butter of why you guys are here. I'm excited right now because this thing is unbelievable, okay? It is the very first artificial intelligence automated algorithmic Forex software, okay? Here it is, and it is called Trailblazer. This thing is unbelievable, okay? It has real certified trading strategies by a gentleman you're about to see right now. He's called Quicksilver. This man traded on Wall Street, okay? And what we decided to do, or should I say what he decided to do, he had an idea. He wanted to put his mind into a software. He wanted to program artificial intelligence to think like him, to get in and get out like him on 30 different currency pairs, okay? And the beautiful thing about it, guys, is that you can just very simply license the software, you download it, it goes on your computer, and no one has control of your account but you and your broker. So let me say it one more time. No one has access to your money but you and your broker, okay? You're 100% control of your account. And this thing closes and opens trades at your convenience. It's very, very, very powerful. And it's pretty much 95% hands-off. We always talk about hands-off, but this thing is 100%, all the way there. 95% of it is hands-off. There's a very small 5% learning curve where you're gonna pause Auto Trader to put money in, take money out, where you want to pause on a more volatile day. They always give you updates, okay? It's super easy. And we also update the charts because, guys, if I had a bot that we were talking about, especially in the Forex space, people make bots all the time, but they become obsolete because, you tell it to do A, it does B, and it doesn't know that if next month, and it just happened actually last month, Donald Trump raised the tariff on Canada, which made the Canadian pair super volatile, right? So the software didn't know that. So Quicksilver had to go there and tell the programmers to program it in. Now it knows. to be careful when looking at that pair. Nobody else has that kind of technology, and that's very, very important. It's like virtually impossible to blow your account, and he's going to show you just here in a minute, okay? Now, before I actually get into this, let's bring up the man himself right now, Quicksilver. Quick, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here.
Beautiful, beautiful. So before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give it back to this man as well. This guy traded for Natix. He traded for the New York State Prison Pension Fund. We're talking about this gentleman was responsible for billions of dollars a month. Billions of dollars a year. We're trading about $100 million a month. He is like nothing I've ever seen before in the Forex industry. And in my opinion, one of the top traders out there. And I think after you see the software, you're probably going to want to agree with me. So go ahead, Quick. You can take it away, my man.
Sure. Basically, what I've just, when I decided to come up with a system, I had traded for many years privately. The problem is when you're a signal-based service, and I were to send out, if I was to send out a signal to the masses, the problem with that is that by the time the signal gets to you, the signal is no good anymore, because you have to be able to pull the trigger in seconds in order to get trades out. So my mentality was wrapped around, okay, what can we do in order to get the trades out instantly? Well, there's a couple of factors that I was looking at. One was I didn't want everybody to get the trade at the exact same dollar amount, the exact same second, but I want the trades to all come in about the same time. We don't want the Forex brokers working against us, because as much as they say they don't, I think we all know the brokers are in it to make money. We want them to, we want them to not think that everybody's getting the same trade at the same time. So my software very simply makes it look like humans are trading all the time. Secondly, it works in milliseconds because it runs on a server, because it runs on a VPS server, and the server is closest to the brokers. We basically purposely set up the VPS to work closest to the brokers that we use. You're going to be connected in milliseconds, and in anywhere from 0.5 to 10 milliseconds, as opposed to a standard computer speed. But basically, the strength of my program is not the winning percentage, which I usually win in the upper, the 90 percentile, 92, 95 percentile, but it's not that, because people who are in Forex knows the winning percentage is not important. The losses are what kills people's account. You can win 90%, but the 10% that lose could wipe out your account. What I've done is created an artificial intelligence hedging system that will actually make sure that that doesn't happen. And I will start a screen share now and give you a quick demonstration. Screen number 8. Hopefully you can all see my screen. Right now, the software currently supports 26 to 32 currency pairs. What I'm going to do is just run a quick test using a $5,000 demo account, using one of the most volatile high spread pairs that there is, the New Zealand dollar versus the Swiss franc, and do it just for 1 month because we don't have all day to sit here. And I'll just go ahead and run the demo. The demo is going to be set up here now, not for anything else other than I'm more excited about the exit strategy than I am about the winning trades. As you can see, the software this is for the month of January 2018 through January 1st, 2018 through February 1st, 2018. This is just going to run a quick test, and it's going to show how the software works. As you see, starting with a $5,000 account, it's trying to take little money on each trade. If you look at the history on it as it's trading, it's only making $6.98 per trade, taking 85 cents in, 85 cents out as fees. So I'm not trying to kill the market with fees, but I'm going to show you something that's extremely impressive. As the software goes, it will either get out of the trade after a little bit of time and try to break even. For a perfect example, right here, the trade was running for a little while. It still hasn't hit the point that the software wanted, so it got out for 0. It still had to take the fees and eat those fees, but it still got out and didn't want to take the risk. As it goes along, here's a losing trade. It lost $50.74. But what the software understands is earlier, a little while earlier, the software realized that it wasn't going the correct direction. So it placed an opposite trade at the optimal time. The artificial intelligence figured this is the optimal time to place the opposite trade. So as that $50.74 loss came, the reverse trade closed out at $46.65. So at least it mitigated a huge percentage of that loss. As you see, all these trades, as you see now, the number went up. As you can see, the reason the number went up, that it's taking profit now from $6.80 to $7.15, it's because the account is growing, and the amount that it earns is compounded automatically as your account gets bigger. But going back again, here's another one, lost $50.01 earlier right here. It saw that the trade was going to lose and placed an opposite trade, which actually made $71.41 on the very next trade. So the hedging feature is working out. This one just decided to get out at 42 cents because it wasn't going. Here's one that took an $88 loss and a $73 gain at the same time. So as you see, the losses do not mount. $90 loss, $91 gain. So as the software is churning away trades, and the bulk of them obviously are wins, $119 loss, $115.23 gain. So as the trade account is going, here it's on the 24th of January, just a little bit more time. The 5,000 is churning away. But even right here, the percentage growth on $5,000 is incredible. Now, keep in mind, this is just one currency pair. This software is going to be doing this exact same thing on between 26 and 32 currency pairs at the exact same time. So you can do the math. If you're making this much money on one, you can multiply it times 26 to 32 different pairs. Now, not all pairs are going to generate this dollar amount. Some are going to generate less. Some are going to generate more. But that's what the most impressive thing about this software is that it really helps mitigate your losses on the bad trades. And, right here, we're on January 30th. It's almost done with the month. In a second, we'll be able to show you some of the statistics on it that are absolutely unbelievable. Okay, so the account ended up finishing with $550 profit on a $5,000 account. And as we saw before, all of these negative trades, $43 loss, $36 gain, as you're going through, a $47 loss, $45 gain. And, as you're going through, this is all set up, $31 loss, $34. So in the end, it still ended up making over a 10% return. But this is what's amazing right here. This is the part that is the most impressive. Right here, it had a drawdown, which means it only risked 2.65% of your money in order to make that kind of return. And the winning percentage was 85% winning percentage on the sell trades, 92% winning percentage on the buy trades. So it was about a 90% win percentage overall. The trades were pretty quick to get in and out, and they really didn't have any kind of really, really long trade. But also for the month, the trades, it got 122 trades. This is the amount of orders that it filled for the month on this. So it actually got exactly half of that, because this is when you get into the trade and get out of the trade, that counts as two orders. So you actually got 122 trades for the month. So the fact is what I'm most impressed about is, one, the quantity of trades that you get, and two, the fact that when you do get into a negative trade, you have the ability to walk your way out. So that's basically it. So I guess from there.
And then quick, I don't know if you said it. I mean, obviously I get wild every single time you do this. That was just on one currency pair, correct?
Correct. Yeah, I had mentioned that we support between 26 and 32 pairs, and as it's making that kind of this kind of a return, it's doing that. It doesn't necessarily make this return on every currency pair, but what it does do is if it gets anywhere from $150, $200 to $1,000 on each currency pair, it's still going to make a great return every single month.
I actually did some math because I'm a math guy, and I love what you just did there. So $550 is made off of one pair, guys. So we're gonna do half of that. Half of that, 250 times 25 pairs. Guys, that's $6,250.
Right, and that's in 1 month on a $5,000 account.
Exactly. So the software made more, hypothetically, than what that you initially had in your account. Now you don't have to start off with 5,000 or 1,000. You can start off with $100. But guys, if you have $1,000 in your bank account, it's better off in Silver Star. You can back use Silver Star.
Yes, and you could set this even more conservative. This is on basic settings. This is the default settings on the software. You can actually, if you're starting out with a smaller account, you can actually drop down the percentages that you're trying to make just so that you can grow your account steady. Because remember, you still need to have a couple of dollars in the account to make the reverse trades on the losing trades. So, I do recommend having a couple of dollars in there. I mean, in a perfect world, everybody would put $500 in minimum. But if you do want to start with $100, I would say you have to drop the default settings down to the bare minimum. But the software will work great for you, and it's really, I'm so proud of the way it's come out. It's done nothing but succeed.
Phenomenal, man. Thank you so much, Quick. I know your time is super valuable, and we are just so lucky to have you here with the company and have you here as one of the owners on the call. I know everybody appreciates it. So that being said, and one more thing, Quick, I want to ask you, would you say, let's just say someone, which is phenomenal that you can build up that account, but would you say that it's possible, right? Because we can't make guarantees in this industry, but there's 30 currency pairs. Would you say it's safe to say that you could maybe get 1% per pair a month?
Oh yeah, for sure. If you look at this particular demonstration, it got 11% for the month on just that pair.
Wow.
So I mean, to try to get 1% is ultra conservative for this software.
Which is amazing because you used to work on Wall Street. What is it like? You guys only guarantee 15% a year?
Yeah, I mean, in the hedge fund, our goal was to give the customers back 15% in a year. So, as we started making more money, the hedge fund started keeping the difference. And this is the big thing that you guys that are on the call now need to understand. You keep all your money. We're not going to say, okay, after 15%, we get the rest. At the hedge fund, that's what we did. We kept anything over and above the 15% that I made. So you guys have complete control of your account. Let's just say in this particular scenario, it went from $5,550 to $11,000. You can pull the $5,000 out and just play with house money from then on. So you have the ability to take your money out whenever you want. The money's in your account. You don't have to wait for trades from some guy sending a signal, and the system is doing this for you.
Beautiful. And then there's a question that and I'm gonna let you get off right now, but there's a question by Raven, and she's saying, and I know you're gonna answer this beautifully, but she's asking, wouldn't you need $5,000 per pair, or how's that working that it works evenly throughout all the pairs if you just had $5,000 balance?
No, you only need $5,000 one time. Now, the more money you have, the higher return you're going to have, just because it's not going to allow you to utilize your entire $5,000 because it's trying to protect your money in the event of something catastrophic happening in the market. But with $5,000, I have averaged $200 to $250 per pair with only $5,000 flat in the account. Multiple months in a row. So I've tripled my own personal account every month for 17 years. So I can tell you that the system is sound, it works, and it is something that is a.
You said it again. You did what?
For 17 years in a row, I have done no worse than tripling my account.
Oh my God. Guys, drop a one below if you want to triple your account for the next 17 years.
Well, I hate to say how old I am, but that kind of says it. I've been trading for 19 years, so 17 in a row, of which I've done great. The first two, I lost a lot. I lost a lot of money in the first 2 years until finally I realized that trading is not about knowing numbers or anything like that. It's not having too much emotion in it, and that's where the software comes into play. It's emotion that causes people to be losing traders. You pull out too soon, you stay in too long, you get nervous when you see the negative mounting up, not knowing whether or not it's going to come back. With the software does that for you. It doesn't get nervous. It just makes the right call.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Quicksilver. We appreciate you. I'm going to say, respect everyone's time and get them off here. Guys, put a thank you in the comments if you just appreciate what this guy did, because we got a legend on the phone right now, and I know I'm really appreciative of it. So let me share my screen and get everyone ready to go. And if Brandon wants to follow up with anything else, we can continue. But here we go.
For sure. Right. I definitely just want to help them. You can finish up, and I'm going to tell them how they can get started after you finish. And guys, what I'm going to do is after he gets done, I'm going to tell you how to get started with my team so you can actually take advantage of this. And you're basically going to be emailing boss, BOSS capital, FX@gmail.com. And you're going to have the subject line, Auto Trader. And just Auto Trader. Just keep it simple, Auto Trader, AUTO, Trader, TRADER. And what we're going to do is we're going to send you the link, and we're going to plug you into our team. So bosscapitalfx@gmail.com to get started. But I'm going to let Hassan finish up, and then I'm going to talk to you guys for like maybe one more minute to help you get started.
Phenomenal. Beautiful. So guys, really simple. I know you're all wondering, how can you be a customer? Super affordable. We had the ability to drop this on the marketplace for a lot more. It's only $199 down, and that includes your first month. And then every 30 days from there, it's $145 a month for your monthly membership fee. Okay, so it's very, very simple. It's not complicated at all. And just to give you an idea, up until a year ago, this used to be a private membership company. What do I mean by that? It used to be $3,000 to join the company. Okay, this is a factual thing. $3,000 just to join as an initiation fee. And then you had to pay about $350 to $500 a month. And then you had to have a minimum of $5,000 in capital. So you can see the kind of value you're getting and what we can do with this kind of product. So it's very, very simple, very, very easy. And we have a very cool referral program for our customers like Uber, like Cash App, where if you refer 3 other customers that you know need to make more money on autopilot, okay, and have that possibility, if you just refer 3, your 145 is waived every single month, right?
Every month. And just not to cut you off, Hassan, but guys, do you agree? I want you to drop a 1 below. Do you agree after you don't drop 1 yet? Because I know I hit trigger finger. If you can make money hands-free, and you told 10 people how you're making money hands-free with proof, do you believe that 3 people will join to help you make your membership free? One. Yes. I know. So it's not really $200. But who agrees this? If you refer 0 people and you have to pay $145 a month to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 plus a month. Heck, if you have to pay $145 a month to make $200 a month, is worth it.
Every time.
Is it a capital B? No, it's Boss Capital FX. It's just the email. It doesn't matter if you make it a capital B or lowercase b. It's still Boss Capital FX.
Excellent. All right, guys, so really quickly, I'm going to give it to Brandon back right now, but I just want to give you guys, for those of you who aren't tech savvy, it's okay. We have phenomenal, very broken down, simplistic 3 to 5 minute videos on how to set it up. I'm telling you, you don't got to be tech savvy to set this up, but if you don't want to, or if you just say, hey, I suck at my phone, I suck on the computer, can I pay a professional to set this up for me? So there's a very cool one-time setup for 50 bucks. I didn't pay it. A lot of people don't pay it, but it is an option for anybody that doesn't even want to think about it, okay? So I just want to throw that out there. Now I'm going to give it back to Brandon so he can give you guys some more info on how to go from here. Thank you guys so much. And seriously, I'm telling you guys, since I know you're all, majority of you are in the Forex industry, this is like nothing I have ever seen before. And I'm just so lucky and blessed that we have it. I'm so lucky and blessed that Brandon decided to partner up with us and show this to the world, okay?
Guys, so you can, thank you. So guys, I have been looking for something where, like, guys, you know, Boss Capital FX brand is crazy. We've been educating people. The last video I put out with my WM strategy has gotten over 200,000 views. I'm going to put this video out also on YouTube. And I've been looking for something to where I'm confident and I'm comfortable having someone put their money in there. It can be, someone asked me, can they do $200? Yes, you can do. The minimum you can do to invest your money is $100. Now, guys, disclaimer, you cannot put $100 up or $200 up and expect the same results as someone who put $2,000 up. But I can say this, if you put $100, $200 in here, you will get way better results than the money that you would have made in your bank account. So guys, it's a no-brainer. It's $200 a month. I mean, $200 one time, and every 30 days, $145. No, yes, I am. But this is a completely different company. This is a auto trader company. Let's keep it simple, guys. You're going to pay $200 one time, and every 30 days is a service fee, $145 a month, to have someone, our bot, trade your money for you. You don't have to do anything but put your money up. That's all you have to do. So if you're interested and you say, you know what, I really want to get started, I got the money now or I'm going to have the money later, email bosscapitalfx@gmail.com. I'm going to send you the link on how to get started, and I'm going to plug you into our personal Facebook groups and our personal chat. Now, the cool thing about this, guys, I'm very big on education. You do not have to. I am always huge on education. Education is very interested with email. Yes, email me and I'll send you this, and I'll send you the recording if you want, and I'll send you any more information that you would like. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to put this out there, guys. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you still need a little bit more information, just email me and still put auto trader in the subject. But if you don't, and you say, you know what, this is a no-brainer, $200 is bar money. Let me go ahead and pay $200 so I can set my thing up. Or $250 the other side. You know what? I'm not tech savvy. I don't feel like watching 10-minute videos, and I just want someone to do it for me. $50 one time, and they will set the product up for you, and you will be making money hands-free. Now, before I get going, guys, I want you to put hands-free, and I want you to email me after how to get started. I'm going to see my link. If you're interested, guys, in making extra money, hands-free in the Forex market, because, guys, it's $5 trillion per day. You're paying someone $200 one time. You're like the boss of this bot. You're paying $200 one time, and every 30 days, $145 a month for someone to trade for you. Don't be cheap with your lifestyle if you want expensive results. I'm just being honest with you guys. A lot of people come in like, well, I thought it was going to be free. You know, no one ever told you that. But, guys, you can expect a free entry but want an expensive lifestyle. I'm saying one more time. You can't expect a free entry with an expensive lifestyle. You can't have the most expensive things in life, but you paid nothing to get there. For $145 a month to have someone trade your money for you is a steal. I'm sorry, guys. It's a steal. And you can refer 3 people one time. And it's like, obviously, I hate referring people. You don't have to refer anyone. But if you decide, you know what, I want to refer someone to this because it's working for me, and it's not hard to refer someone to something that's working hands-free. You refer 3 people one time, guys, as a customer, you are free for good. You never have to refer a single person again. And guess what, guys? They're going to do the same thing. So, guys, it was a pleasure talking to you guys. Again, if you want to get started, subject, Auto Trader to bosscapitalfx@gmail.com. I'll put it in the chat box again for those who are on this live call. If you're watching this from a YouTube page, just look in the description and you can get started, and you have my email or the link to get started. For those who aren't there, I will send you the link via email, but you have to subject it Auto Trader. This is going to be the easiest thing that you have to do in life, guys. I wanted to see you guys win. Like Hassan said, I didn't put this out to my following for a while. I wanted to see the product work. I have over 100 customers already that I wanted to test it out with to see, look, guys, I want you to test this product out. Before I let you know, I'm just starting also. In 2 or 3 months, they've already fell in love with the product. They've already told 3 or 4 people. Some people told 20, 30 people. Because, guys, if you can make 20 – digging the thank you. The Red Jade. I appreciate you, Marcus. But, guys, again, if you see the value in this, guys, we got to be real with ourselves, guys. What is $200, which is probably less than our cable bill and our cell phone bill, for someone to trade for us to make us money? A lot of people say, well, $200 sounds expensive. You can't even get a loan at the bank for $200. So if you can't get a loan at the bank for $200, how serious is $200? So, guys, can we view this from an app? You can watch your trades from an app, yes. So you can watch your trades from the app. The MetaTrader 5 app, MetaTrader 4 app, depending on which one you're using. You can watch your trades. You can close your trades out early. But me personally, guys, what I've been doing, I've been letting I've been letting the bot do all this work. It's been working. Like I said, it got someone in and out. So, guys, I'm about to be out, guys. bosscapitalfx@gmail.com. Subject line. I'm going to put it one more time. It's the last time I put it in there. And I'll send you the link. bosscapitalfx@gmail.com. And we're going to get started from there. So, guys, have a great night. I appreciate your time. If you don't want to get started, that's totally fine. But if you've been interested in Forex truly and $200 your stopping point, that's exactly where you want to be. Because if $200 is a stopping point from helping you get your life to a 6 or 7 figure income, you don't deserve 6 or 7 figures. I hate to say that. I don't be the bad guy, but it's true. So have a good night, guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. We're going to have more YouTube videos, more things going on education and auto trading. And I thank you for your time, and I appreciate you guys. Have a good night.